heard your name in a noisy room. Welcome to the Science of Attention, where what you focus on defines your experience. Today, we'll explore sustained attention, inattentional blindness, the Stroop effect, and the cocktail party effect, and why your brain can't catch everything. Attention is like a mental bank account. You only have so much of it, and how you spend it affects everything. It's a limited resource we allocate based on our goals, our environment, even our stress levels. That's why multitasking often fails. One task usually suffers. Sustained attention is your ability to stay focused while on task for an extended time. Think of lifeguards, long-distance drivers, truckers, essentially, or exam takers. It becomes harder over time, especially when motivation drops or fatigue kicks in. Factors like arousal, stress, and distraction also impact it. I know personally when I was driving back from spring break from Panama City Beach, around that 12th hour, it's hard to stay focused for generated long periods of time, which is why they talk about making sure you pay attention to surroundings around the road, just because you can have mental blackout just because you've been focused for so long. And inattentional blindness, a lot of you have experienced this. Surely you all have seen the gorilla video from class, where you're told to count how many people walk by, but because you were so focused on that, trying to count how many people, you missed something clearly obvious like gorilla or some sort of out-of-place artifact. That is inattentional blindness. It's a real problem in driving, sports, and even surgery. When they're so focused on one aspect, they miss the broader, more important aspect. The Stroop effect. In the picture below, I'm kind of blocking out the bottom one there, but that does say red. Try saying the color of each word here, not the word itself, okay? So on the first one, we would go red, green, yellow, black, blue, orange, okay? Next one, you're going to try and say the color of the lettering again, not the color spelled out. So once again, red, green, yellow, black, blue, orange. Personally, I struggle with the last one, keep catching myself saying the shorter word, red, instead of orange. It did take practice to get that. Your automatic reading interferes with your task. It shows how even practice skills like reading can override conscious action. It is an example of how parallel processing can cause conflict in the brain. Next up, we got the cocktail party effect. Imagine you're being at a party, dozens of voices, yet when someone says your name, you notice. That's the cocktail party effect. Even when we focus on one thing, our brain monitors background for important cues. In labs, participants wearing headphones could only track one conversation well. Tracking two didn't work. Attention does have limits. More in depth about that study on the right side there. I hope I can move this, but if I cannot, it's just talking about how they could really only focus on one input from one ear, and how the second one really they couldn't focus on it as well as the other one as well. Why does it matter? Because it affects safety, learning, and performance. Distracted driving raises accident risk 400%, equal to driving drunk. Think about that. That's pretty bizarre. Athletes can choke when their focus shifts internally instead of externally. Managing attention matters in everything from reading to reaction time. To bring it all back together, your brain can't focus on everything. It filters. It misses things. It gets tired. But with awareness and practice, you can train it to focus better and react smarter. So ask yourself, in a world full of noise, what's truly worth your attention?